What is up, good people? It's your girl, Coach Portia, and so many of you are hitting me up asking me how am I doing after this journey of leaving corporate America, stepping into hobby turned now career of massage and bodywork. Well, here I am, and I'm of course on the drive time, and everything is going well. You guys, I'm recapturing my workouts, I'm recapturing time with hubby, I'm doing something that I love and something that I see results of. So many of you are like, why aren't you posting? Like, why aren't you posting your massages? Why aren't you doing these things? You guys, it's because clients become a very private thing. This is like an extension of the medical field here. And unless someone is requesting that I go live with them or that I film them, and that is okay, I probably will not be doing that. I just probably will not be doing that. So, like my coaching practice, massage and bodywork becomes very silent. It becomes a very silent yet abundant thing because so many people are receiving the services, as well as, like I said, with my coaching. So this is a silent work. Like, if you didn't know I was doing it, you wouldn't know I was doing it, right? Because there's very few people are going to really come out and say, hey, oh my goodness, I had this work and that work done. It becomes a private thing. It's almost like a person's encounter with the Lord. Not often are you going to hear about those encounters. Those encounters become personal, private, sacred to that person. So this is the type of journey I am on. I love personally moving in stealth mode because I can get more done. I don't have to worry about the cameras. I don't have to worry about posting. I don't have to worry about just like being present in this way. But for the sake of my social media family, friends, and followers, I will consider posting just a bit more. Some people want to know about my business aspect of it, and maybe that's something I will do in my private 100 Days of Discipline Journey group, because at points we do like what I call journeys, and some of the journeys are 50 days, some of the journeys are less, some of the journeys are 100 days. So maybe if you join that group, it's on Facebook, you can find it, it's under myself, 100 Days of Discipline Journey group, and it's a very small group. It doesn't have hundreds of thousands of people in it. I've had people join the group and say, oh, there's only 200 something people in there. I'm just gonna get out because I thought it was so much of a bigger platform. By all means, do you. The group is powerful, and it is a small, like, family group. I haven't been in it for a lot over the past 7 to 9 months because I've been on my personal journey of just bettering and becoming more of a servant and learning so that I could serve so many others. So on that platform, I am thinking about maybe doing like a business module. Follow me on, 25 to 50 days of my journey. Again, I probably will not be posting clients and all of that because it is a sacred platform. It's like being at your medical doctor. You're not going to go and post, hey, I went to the doctor today, unless it's someone in your family, right? It's not readily broadcasted, or readily seen or readily heard. Again, like with the coaching, I've coached thousands of people on these platforms and outside of the platforms. I have yet to have many people just come on and say, oh my goodness, what Coach Portia has helped me do, or what all the hard work that I've done through parts work, or I haven't had that. Like, it's something like, it's something like a mild, it's something like someone having cancer. A lot of people don't know that you're ringing the bell, because it becomes that community of you doing it. So you become that person within that community celebrating that worth. So it's like my parts work community, my coaching community. We celebrate among ourselves, and it is a very hushed and quiet thing. Even though I've touched and helped and served a lot of people in that facet alone, massage therapy and this body work is no different. So I don't know if you guys will readily see like anyone coming on for testimonies or saying, oh my goodness, it just doesn't happen that way. I have something called Google reviews. You can probably check me out there. But again, those are probably older reviews from last year or the year before, because some people just don't do it, and they won't do it because it's a private thing, it's an ongoing thing. Some people have real issues that we're working on and we're working with, and we use parts work and we use conversation, meditation, and touch to help people become unburdened. So it's a quiet work, guys. Like, I don't know what more to say with that. I'm getting more and more busy. Right now, I'm not doing work out of Bridgeport, Connecticut. My office, that office is just too small for what I needed to do. But it serves me well because I'm able to go across the U.S. with the company that I'm with there. So, but I do have an office in Waterbury at Restoration Springs. We have an office there at Waterbury Restoration Springs on Thomaston Avenue. You can look me up there. I am also partnering with several different facilities and different entities and different companies to bring service to your areas. I am currently in, again, Waterbury, which is Restoration Springs, my office at Restoration Springs, and I do massage and body work there on Fridays. Our manual lymphatic drainage facial Fridays are becoming very popular, and I've only started advertising that as of just a little while, as of July of 2024, and that is kicking off. And we also have a total hold on, let me get the name right because I don't want to mess this up. A total what is it? A total health of massage therapy. Wait, a total health massage therapy. Right. A total health massage therapy practice. That's out of West Hartford, Connecticut. And I'm there, guys, on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and first and second Saturdays of the month. Other than that, we're in Upper Bantam, and then we're also have appearances at the Casino Norwich Inn from time to time, and we are going to be doing that through another company that I've been vetted with, and we're just doing our thing around Connecticut. I also do premium home visits. You have to be super screened for that thing because I'm not going into just anybody's home. So you have to be super screened for that. And those are our premium services because I'm traveling to you within the state of Connecticut, and it's in your home. I come. There is a setup fee. There is, a price to break down everything, but you're getting a phenomenal service, and those services have to be worth my while and yours. So those services are more than likely booked for at least 80 or 90 minutes or a 2-hour session, and if possible 2 or 3 people booking at the same time for those services back to back. So those premium services are real. I've had just a few of those, and people love it because they don't have to go anywhere. They can roll over, go into their bedrooms and relax. After the session is done, I break down. I end up locking up behind myself, and so people are really entrusting me to be in their facility and in their wonderful homes all across Connecticut. And it is a phenomenal time. For those, you must be screened again very cautiously for those, and I encourage those screenings to even book through one of the services that I'm a part of, just so we have everything on record, okay? Because it is a crazy world out here. And so we do that. Bridgeport office, we are still open for coaching. However, more people want massage and body work. I do add the parts work in with some of the sessions, and you could get a twofer in some of your sessions. Those sessions are usually 90 minutes where we speak. We have conversation first, and we begin to unburden. There's a little meditation, and then we continue to unburden on the massage table or on a massage mat or on a massage chair. But I would need to know what it is you need, because I don't always bring my massage chair everywhere I go, okay? So, but this life of mine it's been great. It's a life I've created. As much as I want to get away from my corporate America, my corporate American paralegaling, I've brought a lot of that into my world, because I'm looking at contracts. I'm creating intake forms. I'm creating, like doing the administrative side of the business. And that administrative side, I'm doing everything. So it's a lot involved in the business. And maybe, again, I will be sharing that within my 100 Days of Discipline Journey group. They have super access to me that I love that they have. And for those that are blessed to be in Connecticut that are a part of that journey, they tend to love it because they have me at their access. Again, we unburden anywhere pretty much we can. I've been to private parties on a private beach or in a private atmosphere. I'm going to retirement homes, retirement resorts within the state of Connecticut to help unburden the seniors of our world. And I'm just a part of a number of facets. Restoration Springs, they have me at their disposal. Again, mostly I'm there on Fridays, and we'll begin to open that up. Depends on the availability, but right now it's Fridays that I'm usually there, 7 to 3 when I have appointments there. Again, manual lymphatic drainage facials are very popular, our facial Fridays, and people are loving that. I start as early as 7 a.m. Some people are beginning to get in where they fit in, and it's just a phenomenal thing. I love using my hands. I don't have these big hands for nothing, guys. These are industrial and industrious hands. Look at the veins. Look at the veins in those babies. It's a lot of goodness in these hands. I use my forearms. I use my body, my weight to serve many with safe touch and with safe conversation and with safe meditation. And I had a few people that were saying, I I feel like I'm levitating off of the table. You guys, this is more than a massage, right? This body work, this massage and body work is more than a massage. Like, you're getting so much within it. You are literally unburdening the body from stresses, from sleepless nights, from anger, from depressions, from fear. It goes so much deeper than just a massage. So get your experience. That's the only thing I could say, is get your experience. Experience it for yourself. And for all of the people that think so many people should be posting, we'll see how you feel when you have your unburdening. We'll see if you want to hold that testimony to yourself, or if you want to share it with others, because it really becomes a silent awe that you'll just share with just a few people, because maybe others may not understand it, right? So I come here to say, number one, yes, I am still coaching, you guys, but the coaching is getting in where it fits in. More times than not, I'm grouping the coaching with a massage and or bodywork session. Those sessions usually last anywhere from 80 to 90 minutes, and you're paying for that service because I'm using my body to do the service. So that's number one. Number two, I am present in Waterbury and West Hartford. If any of you want to get in where you fit in. Now, the person that I'm pairing with in West Hartford, I don't do what she does. So I had someone that said, oh, well, your body work is this, but I want you for a signature massage. I don't do those, right? So those are more than likely for Patty Wade, who is so amazing. She's so thoughtful and just like is willing to have me at her place. But I do body work, guys. So that is a whole different price. You'll see a different turn up in prices. And once you see that, some people say, well, I don't want it. To those people, I just say this: we're gonna spend our money somewhere, whether it's in good food. So you have a choice, right? We have a choice of whether we're gonna eat bad food that's not living, or we have a choice in whether we're going to eat good food, living foods that have seeds, foods that are not processed. So we have a choice. You also have a choice in how you're going to spend your money for your health, whether it's in going to doctors, being in the hospital, or it's going to be in, let's try to maintain what we have already and try to better that. There's only like two options, right? There's only two options for each thing. So either you're going to try to enhance your health. Like, this is not this hobby of mine, this work that I'm doing, this is not something that is for sale, so to speak. This is more of an investment. It's like, who's investing in themselves? My husband does not get free service, guys. My husband chooses to invest in his health. My husband pays me for every session that I give him. Unless it's, of course, after hours at night, that type of thing. Grown folks stuff. Okay, we're going to leave you out of my bedroom. But my husband, because he understands, number one, he understands business. Number two, he understands investment into himself. So my husband, he pays top dollar for me to invest, for him to invest in his health. And I'm the provider that gives it to him. So I'm grateful. We do take HSA and FSA. However, you guys, make sure that your HSA and FSA are not medical. They're something that you're paying into. We do take those. We do take FSA and HSA payments. However, I am not currently doing insurances because number one, it's a lot involved in that. Number two, I haven't found the appropriate clearinghouse for that. So if I'm doing insurances, I need to have a clearinghouse. Yes, I do have an NPI number for those of you that are wondering. Excuse me, I do have an NPI number. I can super bill if you need that for your HSA or FSA, but that's not, insurances are not something that I'm gonna go after. That's something that you would have to pay for up front, and then I would end up giving you like a super bill. But I am not a part, as of today, as of this moment, I am not a part of any medical provider. I'm not a part of any insurance plans or insurance premiums. Again, I am working on that. I am trying to find the proper clearinghouse in this moment to invest in so that they help me do the work, because as you all know, just in simple planning, insurances are a lot of work. Just in you obtaining what type of insurance you want, let alone on the flip side of that, for the provider, it will take me a lot of doing and being and extra paperwork to have you on as an insurance premium type of payment. However, we do take FSA and HSA. So with that being said, because people have asked me that, so with that being said, yes, we do that. Insurances as of now, no. So this is pretty much your out-of-pocket expenses, as you would do for your hair, as you would do for your nails, as you would do for to get body sculpting. A lot of times your insurance is not going to pay for that. Again, some of the things that I offer are manual lymphatic drainage. It is a specialty of mine and a baby. You do have to rule yourself out of any contraindications before I do something like that on you, and you should be committed to at least 3 to 4 sessions for that manual lymphatic drainage, and they do not come too cheap. Okay, those sessions do not come too cheap. So you're either purchasing a package, or you are committing to 3 to 4 you are committing to 3 to 4, maybe even 5 sessions for that alone. So I do manual lymphatic drainage. Many of you know that I do tween-out body work, which is traditional Chinese medicine form of acupressure. That thing I love, and that is my baby, so much that I've coined something in Connecticut called Sui Tui. So if you know anything about massages, so hold on guys, I hope I don't lose you. You know what, I better leave that like it is. If you know anything about massages, Sui Tui, or most massages, all massages, are the foundation of something called a Swedish massage. I'll turn on some lights for you guys. It's something called a Swedish massage. Swedish massage is the base. It's the basis for all massages. All right. So you get what we call effleurages, which is just a nice, like, even stroke. We work with your pressure, see where you are. We help effleuraging strokes help. It helps get to the fascia. It helps warm up the fascia quickly, whether it's slow paced or fast paced. We get to the just beneath the skin, because it's very sensitive, to something called fascia, which is just underneath the skin. Sometimes we don't understand why we're so stiff and rigid. It's because our fascia isn't loose. Sometimes it's not even the muscles, it's the fascia that holds everything in place, and it binds everything. If you're not moving your fascia, you're not going to move your muscles, you're not going to move your tendons or your ligaments. So we start from the skin and we go deep in, at the surface to in and through your fascia, into the muscles, into the remainder of the body. So some people just think that massage is just, oh, I'm just going to go get relaxed. You guys, we are working on your parasympathetic system, and working on that system, a lot happens. A lot happens. We can begin to unburden the body with safe, simple touch. So even before you even get to that, there are something called lymph nodes. You guys, we have something called lymph nodes, a lymphatic system, lymph load, right, in our bodies. This is where the manual lymphatic drainage come in. I will share with you some contraindications of that thing. If you are in organ failure, I will not be doing manual lymphatic drainage on you, okay? We cannot push toxins quickly throughout the body because you will be sick. So a lot of these people, I see these commercials where people are like, oh, I took this $17 manual lymphatic class and look what I'm doing. You guys, don't trust those people. I don't care what nobody's saying. Hold on. We are sipping and chatting right now. So cheers. This is water, guys. I have my almighty water thermos that people laugh at me with. But so in order to move lymph load, you have to be in a place where you could receive lymphatic drainage. And it's manual lymphatic drainage because I use my hands. I don't necessarily use tools to do it. I use the touch of my fingertips. So this is like moving the lymph load, the system that takes out the garbage. Okay, so that's why if you have any like if you have any like fevers or toxins, or like if you're in organ shutdown or something like that, we're not going to do manual lymphatic drainage. If you are in any type of flare up as far as any sicknesses are concerned, we're not going to be moving lymph through your body, because now we're moving the trash all throughout your body, and it's just going to overtake. So again, be very careful with people that say they do manual lymphatic drainage, because it is a lot that is involved in that. It is good for people in recovery of surgeries, and we don't do manual lymphatic drainage when you are in an acute phase of that. You have to be like a little bit beyond that, which after 72 hours, we can look at doing manual lymphatic drainage, but it is best done maybe 3 to 4 days a week out of surgery. We can begin to move some of the lymph more quickly, but you must be hydrated to do that. I encourage people to drink water before I do that. You must be hydrated. And for people that have had and or are in recovery, I really like for you to get the doctor's note sometimes in order to do that. For some that are in very healthy phases, there's no you're not exposed to blood clumping or blood clots, because again, if you are exposed to blood clots, have had them in the past, or you're prone to having those, we will not be doing manual lymphatic drainage on you, because we're not using we will not be using manual lymphatic drainage on you, because we don't want to move those blood clots to your heart. All right, so everything goes through something called the terminus, which is up in here, and we empty everything through the terminus. And you're also emptying everything into the linguinal system, which then flushes out all of the trash. So we don't want to move something like a blood clot closer or at or near your heart, because something horrible could happen, right? So we very much screen for these things. And if you guys are going to get manual lymphatic drainage and no one is screening you for this, they're just using it and doing it as a service, run like hell. Run like hell. You guys, even though this is a hobby of mine, your girl knows what she's doing, okay? Your girl knows a little bit about what she's doing. So, and I spent tons of money into this hobby just so I can serve so many other people. Number one, because I see how the body work has helped many people in my coaching practice, which you guys have driven me to want to do the extensive study over the past year, like do the extensive study, get more certifications in what I'm doing so that I can help you. In a fairly healthy person where there are no where there's no complications of specific health conditions, manual lymphatic drainage is so perfect for you guys, especially and or the head, neck, face, which is what we're offering on Fridays in Waterbury, or you have the option of doing a full body manual lymphatic drainage as well on the system. I've helped several people already, and they're like, wow, what a difference after one session. So again, normally these sessions are done 3 to 4 to 5, okay, back to back. You're getting those done at least twice a week. The following week, maybe 2, 4, 6, or 2, 4. You're doing it each week. It's not something that you're going to do one of and just be done, right? So, and then to stay hydrated and just to make sure that you're doing what you need to do too, right? Your health is in your hands, and I'm just here to help you along that way. So with that, so manual lymphatic drainage, of course, many of you know that I do the Tweenot bodywork. That's my baby. Tweenot bodywork is traditional Chinese medicine form of acupressure. I work something called a 9-line system, which is the bladder meridian. So I work the heads, like, so I'm working here, the head, down the back of the head, down the sides of the spine, not on the spine, down the sides of the spine, into the glutes. We work deep into the glutes. You guys, if you want some deep glute work and you're not able to get to that glute work, or someone is just not doing it, try Tweenot bodywork, guys, because you're going to get into the glutes with the Tweenot bodywork. Again, this is acupressure, not acupuncture, okay? Not needles. This is not the needles. This is acupressure. I use my hands, I use my body to do these things, and so many people get relief between sciatica, knee pain, shoulder pain. My specialty is knees, though. I like knees because I just like to get you on your ouch point in your foot and drive it up. And so many people feel so much better, even if you have torn meniscus or what is the other, any type of meniscus tear. You guys, we can get you some relief until you're able to get your surgery, or we can get you some relief even after the surgery by doing some of those pressure points, so that you can heal quickly. Because what acupressure does, this Tweenot, it blocks the flow of chi in your body. So where there's blockages, not blood clots, right, but where there's energy blockages in your body, we begin to press, prod, right? And we go in pretty deep, and you get the relief that you need. We unblock that flow of chi so that everything's running quickly and smoothly through your body, so that there's healing. So that is what that does. We work at or around, again, the bladder region. And if you know anything about the bladder meridian, it's the longest. I believe it's the longest in the body. So that is what I work on. And it's a lot of fun doing it. I do use my body. The price of that is, some people say it's very expensive, right? But for the relief, you guys, you can't pay for relief. You can't pay for relief. So you're just giving a gift to the service, right? You're giving a gift to the service so I can keep doing it. So with that, what else is going on? Hubby and I are doing great, you guys. Oh my God. I love you guys so much. And thank so many of you for having my back. But so many people have hit me up on social media and said, oh my God, I don't see you with your husband anymore. Are you guys together? Are you guys okay? Are you guys all right? I will mush that guy in his face. He better not hurt you, blah, blah. You guys have been all over it. So I can only imagine what he's been getting on his end, because you guys have been like, where is Portia? Like, where is she? Like, what is she doing? You guys, I've been working. I've been studying. I've been enhancing this hobby. And hubby has been, I don't want to tear up, but you guys, I've never had this much support other than my son. And even my husband, TC Brantley, is far outdoing my son in anything that he could have ever done for me in the past and in the future. My hubby, you guys, he's been 100%. He's been so helpful, so supportive. He's been working around the little small place we live. He's been doing everything just to make sure that I'm in a better place to serve. And now it's time to like pitch in and help serve him. He's been going to comedy shows by himself and giving headache because they're like, where's Portia at? Where is she? He's like, I'm right here, guys. I'm right here. Forget you. Where is she? So thank all of you for your concern and for your sweetness and for your love and just for vibing out with me indirectly and directly. And through my husband, because he comes home and he says, my name is not Tim anymore, or TC, or Bishop, or Dr. B. He goes, my name is, where's Portia? So it's like a running joke in our small household. And I really appreciate him, and I love him for holding me down, you guys. I have been wanting to do this type of work for, let's see, my son is 28, for 23 years. No, I'm sorry, for 25 years, because I've been wanting to do what I'm doing now as a career for 25 years. And I have not been able to do it because I've been doing, as much help as I've had with my son, with his father, and with his, family. I have not been able to do this because I didn't have the support and the backbone of others to help me in rearing my child to do this. I needed to take time because this is a lot of studying. This is a lot of medical terminology. If you guys are, know anything about Greek and Latin terms, like, it's a lot to learn for me to begin to even understand the body. So, let alone trying to enhance the muscle expert, which is a hobby of mine. Like, I like the body. In fact, I love the body. I love muscles. I love service. I love putting people at ease and helping people calm, and especially those that are full of anxiety. So I will tell you this, that my clients really aren't the people, and I hate to say this because, people will be like, you don't want to help me? I'm just trying to relax. Honestly, my clients are not the people that are just trying to relax. I will tell you to go to this one, that one, the third. My clients are those that are really, truly trying to deal with depression, anxiety, trying to remove blockages within themselves. My clients are those people. My clients are those that are afraid or are in fear. My clients are those that need to truly unburden. And it's not discounting or dismissing anyone else by any means. I'm just telling you who my clients are. My clients are those that they're not going to tell you that they're in depression. They're not going to tell you that they're hurting. They're not going to tell you that they've been in search for some unburdening. This is just not this type of job. This is not this type of service and work, right? So again, it goes back to the conversation that I was having earlier. This is not something that my service is not something that's probably going to ever be broadcasted. It just won't be, because the people that need it, they're in such search that when they do find me, they're very appreciative. Don't get me wrong. Like that exchange of thank you is so real. and it's so beautiful, but it's not something that I could broadcast, and it's not something that more times than not, it's not something that's going to be broadcasted. So for those who are curious, come get your service. I mean, by all means, and you do the posting about your experience with it, because it's just kind of not that kind of, it's just not that type of game, right? It's just not that type of service or work. So with that, guys, it is starting to get dark out here, and as you can see, it is starting to get dark out here, and I've been sitting here just posting and speaking with you guys, and now my work doesn't end, you guys. I still have to work out, right? Because my workout is a part of my work. I still have to ground myself. I still have to now attend to a husband who very much deserves it. Excuse me. And I still have to attend to myself. So the work doesn't end. Like, people are like, oh, you can't be that busy. Like, you're not doing your 9 to 5 anymore. You guys, I'm more busy. Number one, I'm driving my business. Number two, I'm associated and affiliated with at least 3 or 4 other people right now, and 3 or 4 other businesses that I'm working with to provide the service, let alone working for myself. And I still have my coaching practice that people are like, when could I get in? So that, and then I still have a family. Like, I'm a family woman. I have sisters. I have brothers. I have, siblings. I have sons. I have a daughter, given to me, sure. But I have my own son biologically, and I have a son and daughter that, they're probably like, where the heck is Portia too? Because your girl been doing her thing. Your girl has just been doing her thing. I have 2 mothers. I have a biological mother in South Carolina. I have a full-time mother here in Connecticut with me. So, there's a lot that I'm doing, let alone being out socializing, traveling with my husband, who does, for those of you that know my husband, he already does 1,000,001 things, right? He does 1,000,001 things. Second note, by the way, okay, so some of you have noticed that I have not been wearing my rings. I don't wear jewelry usually. I mean, this is probably the extent of jewelry that I wear when I'm doing my body work, and sometimes I don't even wear the earrings because I just can't have anything getting in the way of the body work. My ring, you guys, people have been like, oh my God, you haven't worn your ring. What's going on? You're not with this guy anymore. You guys, we are very much together. When I'm doing effleuraging strokes and different things, I cannot have my ring digging into people. That's why I don't wear my ring, right? So a lot of people have come to me and said, you're not wearing your ring anymore. You're getting a divorce. I knew it. You're wrong. Do not prove the prophecy true, right? Do not prove that prophecy true. So the prophecy is a lie. The prophet is a lie, right? So no, I'm nowhere getting a divorce. Hubby and I are, we are very happily married, going into our 4th year in 2024. And we're doing amazing. And I love him dearly. He loves me dearly. I've gained some weight, but that's okay, because I've been doing my thing. But no. This is work related. When you don't see me with my ring on, which is now a lot lately, it's because I'm doing body work and I do not want to lose my ring. And I shouldn't have my ring on when I'm like doing the effleurages and the strokes, or I'm pounding or kneading on someone, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. So guys, that's why I'm not wearing my ring. All right. So many people have a concern, and you know what? I appreciate it. Because what if I was getting my ass beat, right? What if I was getting my ass beat, right? I would want someone to have those questions and those concerns, and I really do appreciate you guys to the wholehearted, to the fullness, And you guys have been just everything, and I really love you guys. I appreciate you guys so very much. So with that being said, I think I'm going to end this because this has been long. You guys know when I come on here, I'm usually long-winded, right? And so this journey has been it's been great. I'm not even a month out of corporate America yet. And I would say, in my personal opinion, the work is booming, even though I have such a long way to go. I have a long way to go. So with that, I am doing some premium work. I'm doing some premium work, which is going to homes. And again, I'm affiliated with at least 3 businesses, 4 businesses. So your girl's schedule is pretty packed. I'm pretty packed right now. And of course, we're still growing. I am one person in my business. Of course, me and hubby do things together, but I'm one person doing massage and body work. So, get in now, guys, because I'm probably going to be booked out a couple of months to where you're probably not going to really be able to get in where you fit in unless I make the time for it, and I have to have time off too. But I would say get in where you fit in, because those people end up being repeat clients as well. Get in on a premium session. Let's get in where I fit in on that. Invite me to your event. I love events. I have a lot of energy for events, guys. So invite me to your events. And let's see how we can serve one another. So with that, I'm sitting in the car and I need to get out and stretch, and I'm past my body work, my personal body work schedule now. So I need to exercise. I need to hydrate. And I still need to drink my gallon of water, you guys. And it is, as you can see, it's nighttime. So you already know what that's going to look like later. Like, it's nighttime. So I need to go and finish my water. I need to pack up and get inside of the house, because I just need to do that. I just need to do that. All right. So with that, you guys, I really appreciate you 100% for just being everything to me and for me, and just for those that are looking out. You guys, I've had people as far as Milwaukee call me, Wisconsin. What? Where you at, girl? What you doing? You and that man all right? Like, I really appreciate you guys. These people are my ride or dies, and they've been with me since 2017, a lot of them. And they're used to seeing my face on social media, and they're used to me, coming on, talking and doing reels and just being a part of their lives. So again, I appreciate you guys checking in on me. I got people right here in Connecticut that ain't thinking about me. So I do appreciate you guys checking in on me. Those of you that really know and understand what I've been doing over the past, over the past year, really. Those of you that have kept in touch with me, and you're making sure I'm all right, and you're making sure I'm hydrating, and you're making sure that I'm okay, and you're making sure hubby's doing the right thing to me, and you're making sure I'm doing the right thing for him. I really appreciate that, guys. I really do. You guys are you're really more than friends. Many of you are my mentors. Many of you are just love supporters, and I love that. Some of my haters, maybe even. I've had at least probably a handful, like 5 people. 5 people. 5 that I can count that have said, you know what? I'm like one of your haters, but I don't see you on social media. You all right? You good? Yo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, because haters become like, God forbid something happened to you, right? They be the main ones like, yo, I was hating on this girl for no reason, blah, blah. Like, you guys, those, I would say 3 of my 5 haters, which I love you dearly. They always say, keep your haters close to you. I appreciate you, because you guys have been too some of the ones and some of the supporters that have been like, I don't really like you. I don't know you. I don't know why I don't like you. I don't believe in what you do. I don't like the way you meditate or whatever it is. But you guys have really been the ones that have been checking on me. So you know what? Shout out to your haters, boo. Shout out to your haters. And for you know what? You could trust a person that says, you know, I don't even like you like that, but I'm reaching out to you because I haven't seen you. I haven't, seen you on social media. You haven't been present. I'm just, checking in to see how you're doing. You guys, that means a lot. That means the world to me. That really does. And I don't consider you a hater. I know you say you're a hater, and I hear your words very strongly, but I count that as a good support system. And you know what? Sometimes you need your haters around, because your haters are going to keep it real with you. They're going to make you see things from an angle that you would never look at. So thank you guys. Like, really seriously, thank my haters. Thanks to those that are loving me. Thanks for those that are right in my backyard and you're like, oh, she's all right. Thank you guys too. Thank you guys too. Thank you guys too for trusting in me that I'm okay. So thank you guys for that. No news is good news. We always say that, right? No news is good news. And so I appreciate you for trusting the process with me and for trusting what I'm doing to serve so many others. This is all about service for me. It's not about me. If it was about me, I'd be, trying to get people to post and no. It's more about the service. It's more about your healing. It's more about you loving on you more. Like, we've enhanced so much. We've enhanced so much technology and so much. I think we've built everything in the world that we could have ever built. What about now going in on the inside and bettering ourselves and bettering the person within, bettering the parts within, living out of 80-90% of our parts so that we could live better lives. When we live unburdened, you guys, and this is my last thing because this is long now. When we live 60%, 50%, even 40% out of unburdened parts of us, you guys, we live on a different path that a lot of people will never know, and hopefully so many people will know. Some people ask me all the time, oh my God, you be vibrating on this level, don't you see the world is in traumatic whatever and this and that? And I'm like, I see good. I see a utopia. I live in bliss most of the time, and that's because I would say, and I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to say I'm perfect, but in order to understand this, I have to be vibrating at a higher level. I think, and I believe, I live 70 to 80% out of unburdened parts, which is how I'm able to produce and how I have so much energy for you guys and for myself and for my husband and for my son and for the son and daughter that were given to me and for the animals and for life and for social media. Like, you guys, I have to be vibrating out of a certain part of me to do that. And these unburdened parts are divine. Our dark parts, our loud parts, our soft parts, our dark parts, they're all essential parts. And if we learn to live unburdened out of most of these parts, you guys, we live in a different world. We live on a different plane. We live on a different platform. We begin to see things so differently. Something that I call heaven. Something that I call heaven on earth. And it can happen. There is definitely hope toward it. I see it. I live it. I vibrate it. Or at least I try to. And it's a beautiful thing to be able to do so. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to teach so many others how to live out of that unburdened part. Why are we in so much pain? Why are our muscles aching? Why can't I move out of myself? Half the time, you guys, we don't feel good. So if I get you to feeling good, there's some hope that, hey, there's an inner part of me that needs to be looked at. Now that I feel good, right? Now that I feel good inside out, I can begin to look at other parts of me that are depressed, that are sad, that are angry, that are in fear. But if we don't feel good, guys, That's all we could think about. And it's a distraction to the inner parts of us. So that's one reason why I do what I do. It's not about me. It's not about broadcasting like what's going on so much as far as the service is involved. It's more helping people just be better, just helping people feel better, helping people, who are in cancer cope with it, helping people who have just had surgery come out of that thing and heal quicker so that they can be up and about their business, so they can enjoy the life that they have. They can create new lives and new ways of being. So that's what this is about. It's not even about, me leaving corporate America. So many people want to know, why'd you leave the job? Like, oh my God, it must have been so stressful. Oh, we've merged, these banks and it must be full of shit. Right? So many people want to hear the dirt, and it's like, that's not why I'm out here. That's not why I'm out here. It really isn't. I'm out here to be of service. I'm out here to do some of the things I want to do. I'm out here because I'm 53 years old in 2024. I'm 53 years old. I personally feel like I'm too old to be taking commands. I need to be able to demand the work of the Lord. I need to be able to demand out here our parts and the way that we can be unburdened through simple touch, through simple conversation. Being in the four walls of a corporate institute, and God knows I thank God for that thing, because it's gotten my son through private schools, it's gotten my son through college, it's gotten me to all of his games, it's gotten me to, I probably missed 2 games, and that was because of, in fact, 1 game. I missed 1 game in my son's entire career between high school and college. I missed 1 game, and that was because of car trouble. I missed 1 game, and I got there at halftime, and I call that missing a game. Okay, so I'm there. I've been there. So corporate America has done that for me. I dare not. I don't have words really for it. So that's not why I'm out here. I didn't leave because, of microaggressions, or I didn't leave because of all the things that so many people go through. Oh, black girl black girl magic, she's leaving corporate America, she's leaving the white man's job. No, really, it's not, for me, it's not about that. My burden on the job was not being able to do what I do right now. And that's being present for so many others that are in pain. People that have fibromyalgia, people suffering strokes and dementia and Lou Gehrig's disease, and people that can't move. They need touch to help them get through their day. That's why I'm out here. That's why I'm out here in these streets, guys. That's what I'm doing. So for that, and for all the myths and for all the things that people could talk about, ask me first. Ask me first, right? Like so many of you have done, even about the ring. Like, oh, you don't wear your ring anymore, so you out. Like, you're not wearing your ring. Blah, 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 blah. You guys are so cute. You guys are really cute. And I love you guys so much. I really do. But again, hubby and I are well. I'm out here in these streets doing my service, and I hope to die in doing this. I hope to live a long time doing it, but I hope to die in so doing this. And even that, service grows. Service. You don't always do one thing for one time. My service at one time was rearing my son. That lasted. My son's 28. That probably lasted about 19, 20, 21, 22 years where he really needed me. And then now it's just like guidance. He doesn't really need me like that anymore, right? You know, our kids don't really need us like that. My husband's kids either. Like, they're grown. Like, what am I gonna do for them? You know. So there was a time where, you know, I was there for my son. I was there for even I don't want to say he's my stepkids. I feel like they're my own. I feel like they're the kids that I probably would have had if I didn't have just one kid. So one biological. So they are my family. Excuse me, they are my family. And they're grown. You know, I only get in when it's time for guidance, or you know, if someone needs to tell me something, hey, guess what I did today, you know, to be in their corner to root them on. Like, that's where I come in now with parenting. So that, for me, like, you guys, we do grow out of it. Like, there is a way of maturing out of old services and into new services. Right now I'm in my new service mode. So many people wanted me to be a first lady. I don't know why, because I never wanted that. Whatever that is still, right? Because my husband's a preacher. That's not my role, and I always knew that wasn't my role. Do I get in where I fit in and have fun with the people? Sure. But I need to be outside in these streets. That's where I am. I'm outside in these streets, and I love being and doing so. I love it. And it's been a blessing to me in so doing. So with that, guys, I've talked you guys' ears off, and I've talked myself into tiredness. So, and I still got work to do. So I gotta exercise again, drink my water, all the fun stuff still that goes with work, with my unburdening work that I do during the day. There is a part of work that I am also responsible for, which is my exercising. It's drinking my water. I mean, come on, guys, I don't have the smooth skin for nothing, okay? I gotta work on this. I have to work on all of this, right? I have to work on that. I have to work on, you know, my skin. I have to work on my own lymph load and moving the garbage out of myself so that I can be better for you tomorrow. So with that, you guys, I love you guys. Kisses on both sides. Love you. Peace.